That Prince is a Girl has 393 chapters. If I wanted to bulk unlock this book, it would cost me 27,501 coins, which is at least £200.
We found reading apps specialising in adult romantic fiction, advertising on social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Novel Bar and Novel Air, which are both owned by the same Singapore-based company Qvor, have paid for ads on these platforms designed to attract readers to download their apps. But the final cost of reading an entire book this way can be far more than you would normally expect to pay, and in some cases over £100.
So you've genuinely seen these
Yeah, it's on Facebook normally. They come up and they'll be on reels and then they start you off on the book. When I was coming back every day, I was like, I just want to read more and more of it. And then all of a sudden, you need to pay to read the next. And it could be £1.99, but it's only the next chapter. I was just like, I can't. Especially when the books are normally ranging between £5 and £15 as well.
But not all readers are able to resist the temptation. I want to see what it's like for myself.
So I've got the Novel Bar app downloaded from the App Store completely for free. So many different books, a lot of romance, nothing wrong with that. These seem like they might be free to read. I can start with Invisible to Her Bully, and here I can start with chapter 1, chapter 2 is free, 3, 4, and then 5. When I'm hooked, suddenly I'm left with a ... ellipses, and I have a choice for unlocking this chapter. It will cost me 50 coins / bonus. Okay, I guess I will buy some coins. Let's go for 300 coins for £3. That should be good for 6 chapters. Carry on reading. Chapter 5, Chapter 6, Chapter 7. It is just getting good. 11, Chapter 12. Oh, and already I've spent those coins. I have burned through £3. And I've been given an option here. I can unlock all the remaining chapters, that's 109 chapters, for a bargain price of 5,051 coins. You get 7,000 coins for £65.99. So to finish this book, I will have to shell out the equivalent of 6 or 7 books. And that's not just special for this book. You know, these all cost a lot of money. That Prince is a Girl has 393 chapters. If I wanted to bulk unlock this book, it would cost me 27,501 coins, which is at least £200. So what starts off as a free read slowly chips away at your pocket, coin by coin, chapter by chapter, with no clear idea of when the book will even end. Just what is it about this type of novel and this type of social media advertising that lures us in?
I'm meeting psychologist and human behaviour expert Dr. Tara Quinchirilo from the British Psychological Society to understand how apps like these can make a page-turner into a money spinner.
When you're reading something, you produce feel-good chemicals, chemicals that help you focus and concentrate, chemicals that help you connect with characters. And when you put all of those things together, it makes you want more. So these apps are relying on what essentially are our natural processes to make us want more.
I mean, would you say that that's kind of addictive?
Absolutely. So when we think of dopamine, for example, that's a neurotransmitter. It's to do with reward. We were producing things like oxytocin, which is the feel-good, the kind of love hormone as it's known as. That combined with dopamine make us really connect with what we're reading. The thing that really stands out to me is the number of kind of cliffhangers. It's the things that are basically using science. They're much higher in intensity, and that's the thing that I think is making the reader want more and therefore part with more money.
Many reading apps offer monthly and weekly subscriptions. I'm taking a look at the Novel Air app. A weekly membership costs £8.99, and it says that gives me free books for 7 days.
I mean, looking through all these different books, they've got hundreds of chapters. The most popular one has 735 chapters and is ongoing. The author is still writing this book. So even with a weekly subscription, I might not finish this. And before you realise it, you've invested in these characters and it's going to cost you a whole lot of money, potentially hundreds of pounds, to find out what happens to them in the end.
So I wanted to ask Tara what we can do to avoid getting hooked on these never-ending stories.
What should we be on the lookout for?
So number one is awareness and learning about your own brain and your own body and your own responses. So maybe I'll put the phone away, maybe I'll, put less money in my bank so I can't keep pinging it across. Those are really good things, but they're more quick fix. I guess from a psychologist's point of view, it's making people aware of their behaviour in the moment. Have a think, do I want to do this? So it's taking away some of the automatic nature of these apps. It's quite addictive when you've got something you want and you're feeling good and you've got that dopamine. We're designed to want more and more of that. If we can educate ourselves around that, it helps us to have more awareness in the moment and hopefully step outside of that cycle.
Look, I'd hate to put anyone off reading digitally, because plot twist, one of the cheapest ways to read is via an app. Many local libraries have a reading app where you can download audiobooks and magazines for absolutely nothing. But if you are going to use a subscription reading app, make sure you're comfortable with all of the payment plans. Otherwise, your bank balance won't have a happy ending.